Hello, students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance. What is inheritance? You have already studied about this inheritance in the previous lesson. The transfer of characters from parents to offspring is called inheritance. I hope you are understanding what is offspring, children, and how these characters are transferred from parents to children. And according to Mendel, Gregor John Mendel, of course, you know that he is the father of genetics. Gregor John Mendel. He said that these characters are transferred in the form of a substance, and he named that substance as what factors. But he hasn't told us about the chemical nature of these factors. And these factors were later identified as genes. And this term gene was coined by Johansson. And what are these genes? The genes are segments of DNA. What is this DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. And now, in this chapter, we are going to discuss about types of nucleic acids, structure of DNA, replication of DNA, and transcription, genetic code, translation, and regulation of gene expression. And also, in replication of DNA, we will see how DNA will multiply, and in transcription, we will see how RNA is formed from DNA, and in genetic code, we will discuss about how the sequence of amino acids in a protein is controlled, and in translation, how proteins are synthesized, and how the gene expression is regulated. And now let us discuss in detail about the nucleic acids. Nucleic acids were first reported by Frederick Miescher in the nuclei of puzzles. The nuclei of puzzles. In the year 1869, and of course he called this substance as nuclein. Due to the presence of phosphoric acid, as they exhibited acidic nature, they were later named as nucleic acids by Altman. So the term nucleic acids was coined by Altman. And what are these nucleic acids? Are they macromolecules or micromolecules? And as these nucleic acids have high molecular weight, so they are biomacromolecules. And these macromolecules are composed of the elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. So the number of elements associated with nucleic acids are 5. And these nucleic acids are made up of several units or monomers called nucleotides. That's why we call the nucleic acids are as polymers of nucleotides. So, what are the monomers of nucleic acids? Nucleotides. Then we have to understand what are these nucleotides. Nucleotides are, they can be defined as phosphoric nucleosides. Phosphoric nucleosides are nucleotides. Then what is this nucleoside? Nucleoside includes sugar and nitrogen base. And suppose if we add the phosphate to these two, then it becomes what? Nucleotide. So that indicates that nucleotides will have 3 components. They include 1. Sugar, second one nitrogen base, and the third is phosphate. And let us see the details of these 3 components. What sugar is associated with nucleic acids, and what are the nitrogen bases, and of course the phosphate, phosphoric acid. The sugars associated with nucleic acids are of 2 types. One is deoxyribose sugar, the other one is ribose sugar. Both of them are pentose sugars. Both of them are pentose sugars, means what? 5 carbon sugars. And let us see the formula for this deoxyribose sugar. C5H10O4. And the formula for ribose sugar, C5H10O5. I hope you are finding the difference. In deoxyribose sugar, there is one oxygen atom is less. That's why it is called deoxyribose sugar. And this deoxyribose sugar is associated with DNA, and ribose sugar is associated with RNA. And what this D stands for here? Deoxyribo nucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid. So from this we can understand that the nucleic acids are named after sugar. So the sugar is not same in both nucleic acids. Sugar is different. And when we come to nitrogen bases, the nitrogen bases are of two types, and they are all heterocyclic compounds. What does this heterocyclic means? That means in their structure, the rings are not composed of only carbon. The rings are made up of carbon as well as nitrogen. That's why the rings can be called as CN rings. And these nitrogen bases are of two types, or we can see two groups. One is purines, and the other group is called pyrimidines. And these purines are nine-membered compounds with the two rings, so dicyclic compounds. Whereas pyrimidines are six-membered compounds with single ring, so monocyclic compounds. And purines are macromolecules. Pyrimidines are micromolecules. And in these nine-membered rings, the positions of nitrogen position will be first position, third, seventh, and ninth. And in pyrimidines, the nitrogen positions will be first position and in the third position. And what are the examples for purines? Adenine, which is generally abbreviated as A, and guanine, and is abbreviated as G. And the pyrimidine examples are thymine, T, cytosine, C, and uracil, U. The phosphate is phosphoric acid, that is H2PO4 minus. But we have to note one point here. We are talking about a nucleotide, and I said it is composed of sugar, nitrogen base, and phosphate. And we are discussing the details of them here. But a nucleotide will have how many sugars, how many nitrogen base, how many phosphate. So you have to be very careful. One sugar, one nitrogen base, and one phosphate. So what is the ratio of sugar, nitrogen base, phosphate in a nucleotide? Then the answer will be this: 1:1:1. Let us see how these nucleotides are formed and what are the different types of nucleotides. First, let us see the nucleosides and nucleotides. Of DNA. As I told you already, the nucleoside includes sugar plus nitrogen base, I am taking adenine here. And what you call this, what is the name of this nucleotide? What sugar is present in DNA? Deoxyribonucleotide. So that's why it is called deoxyadenosine. In the similar way, sugar plus guanine makes deoxyguanosine. Sugar plus thymine is called deoxythymidine. And the fourth one, sugar plus cytosine together make deoxycytidine. And you have to memorize these names. These are the names of nucleosides. And now let us make the nucleosides into nucleotides. How it happens? Just simply by addition of phosphate. So now what are formed? Nucleotides are formed, and this is called deoxyadenosine monophosphate. And this is deoxyguanosine monophosphate. And this is deoxythymidine monophosphate. And this is deoxycytidine monophosphate. And they have some more alternate names, and you have to memorize these names also. This deoxyadenosine monophosphate is also called as deoxyadenilic acid, and this is called deoxyguanilic acid, and this is called deoxycytidilic acid, and this is called this is deoxythymidilic acid, and this is deoxycytidilic acid. Now we can understand that how many types of nucleosides and nucleotides are associated with DNA. So, four types of nucleosides, and four types of nucleotides. Then let us come to see the nucleosides of and nucleotides of RNA. Okay, here also a sugar is there, adenine, together make a nucleoside. And what is its name? It is only adenosine. And the second one, sugar plus guanine together make, and what you call this, guanosine. And the third one, sugar plus uracil uridine. And the fourth one is sugar plus cytosine, and it is called cytidine. I hope now you are understanding that the nucleosides of DNA are quite different from the nucleosides of RNA. In what way? And the difference lies in the sugar. And you can see that here we are using a prefix deoxy, but we are not using the prefix. And now let us see how, by adding phosphate, everyone knows that they become what? Nucleotides. I'm just adding phosphate. Then what this is called? Adenosine monophosphate. And this is called guanosine monophosphate. And this is called uridine monophosphate. And the fourth one is cytidine monophosphate. Just like DNA nucleotides, here also we find alternate names. This is simply called adenylate acid. But you should not get confused. This is different and this is different. This is deoxyadenylate acid and this is only adenylate acid. And this is guanylic acid. And this is uridylic acid. And this is cytidyllic acid. So in the next session, we will discuss about how these nucleotides will make a chain, that is polynucleotide chain,